Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing something a little different. We are going to be baking some lemon drizzle cake because it is my grandpa's birthday and he is coming around soon. I'm going to make him a birthday cake. Not the best baker, but it is already all in like a box. It's like a ready-made thing. I've preheated the oven, that's what's going on now. I need to get a mixing bowl, eggs, vegetable oil and water. Okay, I'm back. I have all the things. First thing we're going to do is crack the 2 medium eggs. So I have a bowl which I'm going to crack them into first because I'm nervous I'm going to get like eggshell, even though it's the first thing that's going in here. I don't want to get eggshell in it. Okay, we have the 2 eggs in here. We now need some oil. We need 80 milliliters of vegetable oil. So I have vegetable oil. I have this measuring cup. Now we need 60 milliliters of water. All I need now is the cake mix. Ah! That was not a good way of opening it. There's 2 packets. I'm guessing one is icing and one is cake mix. This one says cake mix, so we're gonna use this one. Okay, we now have all the stuff in the first step in. Let's see what we need to do now. We need to mix with an electric mixer until starts. I'm gonna go get the electric mixer and plug it in and tidy away all this stuff that's here. Clean everything up and I have the whisk. I just need to plug it in and put the actual whisk bits on it. Okay, it is plugged in. I have my electric whisk and this, so I'm now just gonna whisk it. I'm always really nervous because when there's anything like flour or cake mix in it, because I think it's just gonna go flying everywhere, especially because the cake mix is at the top. I might just stir it a little bit so it's not quite at the top, which I don't know if that'll do anything, but it might make me feel a little better. I'm gonna actually whisk. Well, that's not a good sign, is it? Can I just do it with one arm? I'm now nervous now that that one's come out. Cause I think it might have come out before actually. There we go. Maybe it didn't click properly before. There we go, look at this. It just said until smooth. I'm guessing this is what counts smooth. It did say for 2 minutes though. That was not 2 minutes. Let's get a spoon. It looks pretty smooth to me. That seems right. We're just gonna move on, I think. Okay, now I just need to pour it into cake tin. I've got this one. Completely honestly, not entirely sure how I'm supposed to like grease it or do the grease piece of paper. This has always been where I've slightly struggled because I always cut the grease piece of paper the wrong size, or I do it wrong and I can't remember whether it's the butter or just the paper. So I am just doing the paper and hoping for the best. Should be fine. Okay, I've cut the greaseproof paper. That is all done. I just need to hope it's the right size. I always cut off more than is needed. I do the same thing with crochet. I leave longer tail ends than is needed. And then I need to just pour this in and hope for the best. There's a bit of a crinkle here, which is going to make the cake slightly strange. So I need to straighten all this out. I think I did cut a bit much, but some of it's folding over, so I might cut some up to... So look at this, it's all like going in, and every time I try to pull it out, just other bits do that. I've tried to cut it so it's all like much smaller, but is it still just too big? Maybe it's too big, but all the paper is now in a bit, except this bit. Maybe I should just cut more, but I don't want to like keep cutting and then I'm gonna get to, you know what I'll do? I'll do these little slits. That should, will that just let it do it? I don't know what that will do. Oh, am I being too deep? That was a terrible idea. It was to try how it would fold, but I don't think it worked. I'm gonna go put it in the oven now. It's now in the oven, so I'm gonna clean everything up and then maybe get the icing ready. We've got 40 minutes, so quite a while. Also, if there's any time, I'm going to be editing the stream from last night, which was the How I Met Your Mother review stream, along with the just like crocheting my jumper. So if you want to find out my thoughts on How I Met Your Mother, that stream should be out by the time this video is out, so click the card. I'm not sure which corner it will be in, but it should pop up now, and you can click the card to go to that video. Okay, here's the finished product. It actually looks really good. I put the skewer in. It was completely clear, so that is good. Okay, I now need to just transfer the cake to this cooling rack so it can then cool. I've been looking at it and I think I can hopefully just pick up the greaseproof paper. And it doesn't seem too warm. Like the tray seems warm. Hopefully it's not sticking. No, the paper has not stuck. Slits I cut earlier helping when I'm pulling it off. That actually went pretty well. There we go. You can see there's a few bits from one with the paper. But once the icing's on, no one will even notice. The cake has been cooling for like 10 minutes now, so I'm gonna get started on the icing. I'm gonna put the kettle on, and then I think it's 1 tablespoon of hot water, boiled water, and then this icing mix. So I'm gonna do the boiled water first, I think, and then put the icing in, and then just sort of mix it, see how it goes. And then I need to transfer this cake to a plate for the icing, which could be interesting because I'm not sure how I'm going to get it off this paper. It looks fairly stuck. I've put the cake to the edge of the cooling rack. Ignore the kettle in the background. I put the cake to the edge of the cooling rack, and I'm like slowly pulling it off while most of the cake is on the cooling rack. And it's actually kind of working. I don't want to jinx it, but we're getting somewhere. Kettle of boiling water, and now I just need to do the 1 tablespoon. Oh, that doesn't feel like a lot. Let's see how much. We'll see what it's like once I put the actual icing in. We can add more or take some away. And I just need to mix this in. So there's a lot of the powder, not very much water. So I don't see this going particularly well. There's no way this is all the water needed. We're just gonna keep going. So powdery. I need just a little bit of water. Surprised that this cake went so well. Last cake I made did not go this well at all. So far this cake's been a bit of a success, so I'm kind of waiting for something to go wrong. very good. Some icing sugar on the table, but really not that much. I'm just gonna clean that up and then let the cake sit for longer, because my mom just always says let it cool for as long as it can, so I'm gonna let it cool for even longer. Throw away the parchment paper, throw away the box, and clean the baking tray. I'm gonna put the icing on the cake, obviously, and then I'll be back in, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, we'll see. I've got quite a while before my grandparents come, so I can leave the cake for quite a long time. So it might be like another half an hour until I am back. But anyway, I will see you guys whenever that is, and when I will be putting the icing on the cake. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes, so now I'm going to try to put the icing on the cake, and hopefully it'll go okay. I realised though, I left the spoon against the kettle, so it was super warm, but I've moved the kettle and the spoon, so now it's cooled down. Right, I don't know if there's enough icing for the whole cake. How do you evenly do this? I'm just gonna drizzle it, right? So you just, it doesn't look like it can drizzle. It doesn't look like, wait, let's see, would that drizzle? It's kind of gloppy. Maybe it's because I left it for too long. I'm gonna get a little more water. I added more water than the box said originally. Maybe it's like very watery icing. Yeah, okay, that looks much more drizzly. Right, ready? So what, do we just go zigzag? That's what most people do, right? Here is the finished cake. This is the icing. I've got this little bit's kind of dribbling down. This bit's not so bad. There's a bit of like a bit on the plate. I might try to get some of that back on the top of the cake. But actually, I think it looks quite nice with like the stripes of the icing. It's doing pretty well. Hi. I was just editing the cake vlog and I just realised I never actually filmed an outro, so I'm going to film it now. It's a little later, as you can see. My hair, I just recently dyed it, which I'm going to be doing a video on very soon, so look out for that. But this is kind of what it looks like right now. But it went really well and people really liked it. I'm really happy with it because I know it doesn't seem like a big thing because it is from a cake mix. I completely get that and it's not that difficult. But I always was very kind of nervous about baking, and I always had just a problem with baking and cooking. And hopefully I can work up to making cakes from scratch, and that would be really fun. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below different videos you'd want to see from me, and have a great rest of the day. I'll be posting videos every week on lots of different things. I'll be posting hopefully 2 a week of crochet because they will be the condensed streams and I'll be crocheting and chatting, and I'll be posting some crochet related content and some just random kind of what's going on with me sort of content, such as dyeing my hair, baking a cake, all that sort of thing.